meet the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya. What is she planning? Guess this will be the end of your journey that your sister mentioned. What is she expecting you to find there? Snezhnaya still feels like a long way away. Hopefully, there'll be plenty of time. But whenever Paimon gets thinking about how her destination is right around the corner, all these questions come flooding in. Yeah. Anyway, enough about all that. We can't start the final leg of our journey. Just think. We've fought dragons and sea monsters, defeated creations of the gods, faced prophecies of doom and the threat of the abyss. With all that experience under our belts, how can we be any more prepared? Sure thing. Now, stick close to Paimon, the best guide you could ever ask for.
What about me? Do I get a call out?
Whoa! Columbina? You kinda snuck up on us there. But don't look at Paimon. Paimon didn't sell you out. Oh, so it was you! Alright, guess there's no hiding it now.
All your friends have gathered at the flagship to see you off. I invited Sandrone, too, but she said she had to go back to Snezhnaya. She had some nasty things to say about you before leaving. Would you like to hear them?
She hasn't changed a bit. Alright.
If they're heading to Snezhnaya, I'll bet it's to cause trouble for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Attending a farewell party for people like that would not be a... Also, please tell them not to count on getting help from a Fatui Harbinger in Snezhnaya. Our time working together was... not terrible, precisely. But we're on different sides. So when you...
Well, that definitely sounds on brand for her. The attitude, the reasoning.
No, you've misunderstood. I think she means that she'd like you to go see her. As long as you don't make things difficult for both of you, you'll be fine.
Huh. You really have to read between the lines with Sandrone.
Go on. Get to the flagship. Everyone should be there by now. I told Lamp... Today, I want to return the favor. It's my gift to you.
It's definitely nice to be treated, but hopefully by this point, you know that you don't owe us any...
The moon of Nodcry will always give you a warm welcome.
Wow! Pure white as far as the eye can see! It's so pretty! Come on! Look! They look similar to the ones in Nodcry. You know, just minus the effects of Kuvaki. That's a sure sign that we're officially in Snezhnaya now. There's gotta be a treasure chest around here somewhere. No adventure is complete without a chest or two. Wah! Paimon got a mouthful of snow. Ooh, it's so cold. Paimon's gonna snuggle up to you for a bit to get warm. we get any closer, we might scare them away. Let's see how your camera skills are these days. Oh, wait a sec. Paimon sees something. Come on, quick! It looks like a train carriage! Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains! This must be one of them! But... Ooh, it's still so cold. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, also. Yeah. So it can't just be because of the cold. It's hard to describe, but Paimon feels so weird. Everything feels heavy. Getting kind of dizzy. Oh, no need. Paimon's just feeling a little low on energy. Yep, sure thing.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her fast. Paimon! Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. Is this an answer from this world? It says here, Kresnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. I'll keep this close. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Authorization granted. Initiating original. Hello, Transcend... Descender, who's reached the eve of tomorrow. Eye of Gray at your service. Time since last activation. Time measurement unavailable due to the influence of... Anyway, it must have been a very long time. I was born to fulfill a mission. To reach tomorrow. To this end, I must... Strange. What was it? Huh? Why is my body like this? I have been like this since I was created. And yet, I also have memories and an awareness of a physical form that I once had. Anyway, I was created so that humanity could reach tomorrow. But I am unable to load. Nevertheless, serving humanity remains my primary objective. I have detected a drop in your surface body temperature. In accordance with my preset programming, upon reactivation, I must... Will you accept me, Transcender? I will assist you, protect you, and fulfill my mission until we reach tomorrow. I understand your position. However, given your current physical condition, before I was activated, you called out a name. Presumably that of your missing companion. If you agree to accept me, after helping you get out of here, I will search for said companion, and to answer your question, yes. You have made a very wise... Now that we have reached an accord, you will be my new user. May I ask your name? Very well. I will remember this name until the mission is complete. I need to recover my body, retrieve the power to unlock tomorrow, and help... I can sense my power scattered across this ice-covered land. I even have a vague sense of where it might be found. But right now, that is not a... The key right now is you. You must survive and reunite with your companion. You may now execute the command, Demolish. Use it to remove the... Prime Ice Unit count has been updated. You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
Ultra Smash! Is this an answer from this world?
Scanning local environment. Exit has been sealed off with ice. That would not be an efficient approach. One moment. Usable construct blueprint detected nearby. You can use this to clear the solid ice ahead of you more quickly. Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, build heat source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
A reward on the road.
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. Please collect at your earliest. The recent construct you built provides highly efficient heating by utilizing the unique properties of Kresnik Crystal. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short lifespan and cannot be stabilized during the development period. Hence, that said, I have already forgotten what warmth feels. Yes, perhaps then we can... But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect Kresnik Crystal, I can extract... Low power. Please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. However, that is not the reason for my confusion. According to my database, this location is a train station. Real-time environmental data suggests that the train station may no longer be in use. But... Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleeping. You must be the Traveler. She called your name repeatedly while attempting to battle her way. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. Lately, even the locals are suffering, with a powerful monster having summoned a bitter snowstorm. You two must be very important to one another.
Your eyes. Are you... Conrian?
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world who survived the cataclysm. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity here. Focus your attention on your travel companion instead. We will meet again very soon.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound.
Traveler! Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Paimon was so worried.
It's okay. Take it easy. Are you feeling alright?
Pretty much the same as when we first got to Snezhnaya. Paimon, wait. Where did the jester go? Yep, the director of the Fatui. The Jester Piero. So, you met him?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plans. But there's no way he'd tell me just like that. We might well have ended up clashing. Well, he was right about one thing.
He had no intention of explaining his motives. And he...
Hey! What the... Who is that? It looks like... half a pair of goggles. How amazing!
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae. There are many ancient creations here that I'm sure would broaden your mind further still. Mind you, my database is also expanding as we speak. You...
Oh, wow! Well, thank you so much. You've earned yourself some of Paimon's favorite candy.
Goodwill detected. Instead of candy, perhaps I can suggest my preferred strategy.
Oh, that makes sense. Every pair of goggles needs wiping Anyway, back to the Jester for a second. When he first showed up, he already knew Paimon's name. Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. And he definitely seemed like someone pretty important. It was only later, after he rescued Paimon from the snow, that he properly introduced himself. Oh, seems unlikely. He ran into the snow following the sound of Paimon's voice. And after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him. And he didn't seem to have any ulterior motives.
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and director are unfamiliar terms. May I ask for clarification?
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui? Oh, they're like a...
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the wet... The Jester mentioned that the snowstorm, being the work of a monster, is worse than most. Even if we made it to Snezhnegrad, we'd...
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out for Paimon, but... she doesn't want to hold you back. We were really psyched up for this journey when we first set off. Just think of all the burning questions we have.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. But at this point, we've traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. Were we to turn back now, the road would be extremely... If, however, we continue onward, there may be a better solution. Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you that this is a train station. While we can break through the blizzard and forge ahead by driving a train. There is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to rest and recover.
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the traveling we've done so far. When is Paimon...
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now...
Is this an answer from this world?
Please confirm when you are ready to depart. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error message. Could not detect clear tracks.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing to enter impromptu flight mode. How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records, but
Yeah. Thanks to your quick reflexes.
my sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm as confused by all this as you are. Agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. The discrepancies between the old data. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town.
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. Please look this way, and you will see a Kresnik's torch. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route. Next time, I will get it right.
Excuse me, is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik Crystal to get here.
Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik Crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh, what a bummer.
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something? We don't get many tourists in inland Snezhnaya these days.
Why is that? Because of the snowstorm?
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuja. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning something big. So even if they used all the surplus Kresnik Crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet demand. So, the Vetja passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be a cold...
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. There's always a way to stretch things out to make ends meet. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back. You know what? Come with me and see for yourself.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik Crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik Crystal are based on current production volumes and price. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you how the figures are calculated, but
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Which is why the Snezhnegrad Veche passed a resolution to support border communities, without which you wouldn't even be able to buy Crystal from us to begin with. So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone's feeling the...
You!
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We're all subjects of Her Majesty the Sarit. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets. Everyone's struggling already. Let's not make things even more difficult for each other.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least double our Crystal allotment.
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. I even wrote a letter to confirm the true figure. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial app. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then, as our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep...
That's right. Our duty is to do things by the book.
Tell you what, listen. I know how anxious and upset everyone is. As a matter of fact, I was just discussing it with the mayor. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to me directly to register. I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for household use. We can at least make sure you'll be able to boil water and cook.
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is Project Stuja in action, huh? Oh, no wonder nothing's open for...
You were looking for an inn, right? For your, Fae friend?
Oh, Paimon's not a Fae. Just Paimon. She must have caught a cold or something. We only just...
I have a small place in Sertomoros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not m-
Are you sure? Oh.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm Alosha. I'm a hunter, though... all geared up.
introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. I'm Alosha. Most travelers find the Snezhnayan climate to be a shock to the system at first. But as long as you keep yourself warm, still, you should keep an eye on your condition. When people are too quick to dismiss a cold, it can easily end up turning into something.
Don't say that! Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now, and they won't be back anytime soon. The train station has been closed ever since. I do a lot of hunting, so I spend most of my time exposed to the elements. But even the animals wouldn't survive long in a storm. Nothing to do but sit tight in town until the weather improves. I get that you're in a hurry, but even if the station were open, that doesn't mean there'd be any trains. We could end up... What? Your own train? Wait, hold on. That train? The one that suddenly...
Oh, we got lucky and found it in a cave. So then our luck ran out and...
Pretty crazy for a random find in the mountains. Well, as long as your train's good to roll, you might... I've been doing some digging recently. Turns out, the real reason for the current energy crisis in Stratomeros is that some of the supply is being seized for a But to expose what's going on, I need to catch them in the act. So, I'm heading off to catch a rabbit.
Huh? Wait, a rabbit stole the
It's a figure of speech. Real rabbits couldn't pull this off. They prefer carrots to Kresnik Kristall. Shishkin. Mr. Positive Attitude, let's all get along.
Him? Really? Paimon never would have guessed.
Huh? You're coming with?
Huh. Oh. Okay then. Alright. Guess there's no point pushing myself. Paimon will stay here.
Oh yeah. There's one more introduction to do. Tagarin, get in here.
Oh, a doggy. Oh, angry doggy. Oh.
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner. So, carrots aside, we'll need to stay completely undetected. We can't risk spooking our rabbit, or there's no First, we need to find a way into the train station and see if we can find any real freight data. Shishkin's figures can't be trusted. Then, we get Tugarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out! When you're all out of carrots... Good doggy. Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover, huh?
Yep. And rabbit lover.
Good to know. Eat up, Tugarin. We got a lot of work to do. Wait. Nice work, Tugarin. Come on, we'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. So Shishkin won't have had the chance to doctor the figure. Looks as new as the day it was printed. I guess no one bothers reading these unless they have ulterior motives. Yeah, this is all we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Then go track down the Crystal. Tugarin's a keen hunter, and catching rabbits is his specialty. Anywhere there's a stove, there'll be the scent of Crystal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Crystal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Good job, boy. Sure enough, there's a tunnel. You stay here and keep watch. I'm gonna...
Thanks for looking out for us. Things are getting tougher by the day.
No need to thank me. It's my pleasure. Sure is Her Majesty the Tsaritsa watching over us Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes. These days of hardship will be over soon.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin. But for you, the hard times have only just begun.
Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when times are as tough as this, would someone hoard more? All the crates here are from the most recent shipment, but they weren't brought here for sale. Instead, would you be able to shed any light on the situation, Mr. Shishkin?
Me? Why, I have no idea. But look at how much there is. It's quite a godsend.
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence following a tip from Mr. Alosha. And this is only a fraction of what we found down there. We're still taking a full inventory. The official I've always been grateful for your efforts to mediate between us and the townspeople of Sretomaros. But now, Mr. Shishkin, it appears you were the source of the conflict all along.
How could you do this to us?
We trusted you to have our backs. You've been lying to us this whole time?
Hey, I owe you all an apology. I'm sorry. This isn't who I am. Please believe me, this was a one-time mistake that We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuja came into force. Energy is an increasingly scarce resource. People everywhere are getting desperate. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Crystal have ceased there entirely. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Crystal these days. The thought of my poor mother and father. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Then one day, I looked. Looks like I'm just not cut out to be a criminal. I'm so sorry. Once the Fatui have finished their count, I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who has already purchased energy, please make your way over here. I'll make a batch purchase of Crystal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge. As for Alatir...
You don't have to go that far.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community in the past.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only one shipment's...
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full of
This wasn't your first time at all. You've been colluding with the mayor of Stratomaros for a long time now. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, the mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Crystal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house, and he sells it out of town. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave me
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of any of this?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages as the snowstorm rages.
Counting carriages?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record.
You mean to tell me that you sat around outside, counting—
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt or starve.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody and escort them back to Snezhnagrad.
You cocky little brat! Ruining my business! Just you wait!
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal, as I'm sure you can tell. He did all of this right under our noses, and we never—
A wolf in sheep's clothing. He had everyone fooled.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just— Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Arosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots, and you'll see what—
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just— well, I'm sure you've heard of the Rokat. They hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuja, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk. But still, as a member of the—
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself. and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Why would an abandoned village need Crystal? Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does sound quite tragic. Really. Well, I will report this incident to Snezhnegrad. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until new officials are appointed. Well, looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now. I never liked it as a kid either.
Don't mention it. Isn't the soldier overseeing the delivery supposed to verify the quantity of the goods? Was he just... Excuse me. I'll take a share of Kresnik Crystal, too. Thanks. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady...
Oh, grandson. It's so cold today. You must be freezing.
Ma'am, it's me, Alosha.
Alosha? Alosha who?
You know me. I came by earlier today. Cleaned the ashes out of your stove. Gave you
I'm sorry, I don't remember. Now, how often do I get to see my grandson?
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you. It's nice to come and visit your old granny once in a while, isn't it? Sretomoros, a good town. All sorts of things to do and sit down. Come on, take a seat. I still have some fruit left.
Please, don't get up on my account. You need to rest. Where's the fruit?
Right under the basket by the door. Or maybe it was on the bedside cabinet. Well, grandson dear,
Very much, ma'am. It's still...
Good.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right? Fresh fruit is hard to come by at the moment.
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more soon.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things for special occasions. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely old lady. Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. There's a gang of highwaymen that came from there. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after we got talking and realized we were from the same place, I first learned of Sretomoros' energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, after her health went downhill, the town's been in decline for a while now. But because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous Sretomoros still in its heyday. That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. There's not much of it going around in this world of ice and snow. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by your side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. The Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world just yet. Come on. let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore. But she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from getting hit on the head by that pipe.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's keep an eye on her.
Sure. But enough about that. How did everything go on your end?
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez. You guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer and the mayor were... So, you said the train station will open again soon?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuja isn't going away anytime soon. Don't know. The goal of Project Stuja is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never... The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time...
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhna Grad Vech. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving in to political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhna Grad Vech and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and...
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa, but that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sratomro still receives Crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and there is... It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always gonna be some conflict when those worlds collide. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many different... Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnagrad, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their... Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, they're sure... But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join in. You're not new to this, I can tell.
That's because we're adventurers. It's our job to help people out with commissions and get to the bottom.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnagrad? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey.
Wait, so... No way. Are you...
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times. And right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnagrad. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to... It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town. I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime soon. You'll have to wait until she gets back. Fair? Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. I've never seen anyone check it, so I wouldn't worry. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnegrad in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get it.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a... Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnaya, and all the track switching is automated. So, as long as the train's moving, we'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set...
You really are a one-trick pony, you know. Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
neat. Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just...
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train auto...
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance...
Away we go! Nope. Paimon's gonna find a wo... Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? Paimon's still airborne, but it feels like swimming through thick, gloopy water.
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the...
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great! Now...
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, come on, let's explore.
Look at these Fatui! It's like they've lost their minds!
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that... Goggle?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Ready to draw blood.
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... It appears that key data is currently inaccessible. But now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the shadow. It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code... We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City. Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much... Let's go. We don't have much time.
Need a refill!
When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Shoot the... Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition... For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover.
The advantage!
We are under heavy fire. I suggest taking cover to avoid enemy attacks, then waiting for a suitable moment to counterattack. More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Light him up!
Over.
Back in business. Gotta recharge!
Where's the back? Where's the back? It's over.
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Defenders have the advantage! Where's the... I'm hit! Out of ammo! Over. The advantage is ours! Charge!
State number 2.
Taking cover. Can't take much more.
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structure. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to...
Okay? So, we just remove this hook, right?
Back in business. Time to catch my breath. Nice.
Defenses have been breached! Charge!
Charge! Need a refill!
Where's the... back?
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Time to catch my breath.
The advantage is out! Reach! Taking cover!
Charge!
Where's the... back? Can't take much more!
Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Fall back!
Demolition time!
Where's the... over? Out of ammo! Where's the...
State number 2. Charge! Demolition time!
Where's the...
Whoa, careful!
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Nice. Back in business.
find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Switch mode! Need a refill! Try this!
Nice.
Where's the... Reloading! Out of ammo!
Change of tactics. Change of tactics.
Come on! We're almost there! Huh? Why is everything shaking so...
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait,
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nagrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you?
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance, as Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this.
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip,
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure...
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusty train conductor. Maybe
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure...
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just... Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train out for a whole new model!
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to...
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere.